Good evening. Nooks and crannies in the body. When you get older, you have more of them. But if you take care of yourself, you have less. We are always evolving, and the body is always being used, and in some places worn out. There's modern technologies that kind of rejuvenate the body in ways that were never thought possible. Stem cells, all kinds of shit, plasma injections. Injections of the supplements that we lose as we get older. And then there's this new information about food. How food is the most healing thing we can look to when we have problems. Our pre-existing health conditions that we have in the black community that are the cause of our dying at a disproportionate rate from almost anything that affects the human body. Those things can be affected by food and by all the modern technology and the new information. The one thing we discover over and over again, we should not eat animals. And that a plant-based diet reverses almost any pre-existing health condition that we may have. And it prevents almost any pre-existing or any health condition that we might develop. So, take a plant-based diet. Try to be happy so that your mind doesn't fluctuate. Try not to eat all the hours and having your body always digesting, because that's very bad. If the digestive system is empty and the mind is still, the body can heal itself. When it's busy digesting or the mind is fluctuating, sickness can set in. So instead of killing the sickness and eating the sickness, which is what an empty body does, when the body's empty, it eats the sickness. This is why people intermittent fast. So I recommend those things: intermittent fasting and quieting the mind. And diet, of course. Don't eat animals. Animal products, all of them, are the cause of almost every sickness you can come up with. Plant-based diet reverse this sickness and cause health and wellness in the body. It's my wrap for the day. We're going to do another practice as we do every day. A little different today, maybe. Switch it up a little bit. But of course, we're going to breathe and promote circulation in the body. Then we're going to relax and let the blood flow through the body and rebuild itself. The asana practice that we're going to do now is the third of the 8 limbs of yoga. Asana, seat, the meaning of each pose, each asana, seat. So every pose, whether it's a twisting triangle or sitting like this, is an asana. Perfect seat. All right, perfect seat is a lot. Let me see if I can stand up and be seen. I gotta get a different angle. I'm gonna do it a little different today, so that way we can. All right, not so bad. We begin breathing exercise as usual. Well, first we'll begin with the sacred prayer. Lokah, samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings. We begin by a prayer, and we interlock the fingers, and we push down as we breathe out. Empty everything out, and come on up. Deep breath into a prayer, into our chest, interlock the fingers, push down. Everything out. Deep breath in. Doing it right should make you a little dizzy. Last two. Last breath in. Sip some more in with your mouth. Change. Okay, we're going to do a traditional Bikram breathing exercise. We're only going to do 5 of them. Interlock your fingers under your chin. Open your rib cage, your lungs, and your elbows to the count of 6 all the way to the sky, and lift as much air into your chest as possible. Begin. Count of 6. Change. Tadasana. Hands up to the right and to the left. Tall as we can make it. All the way over to the right. One up. Other side. One over. One up. Okay. We'll do our first back bend of the day. Let your head hang back, straighten your arms. Straighten your arms up tall and lean back. Pushing your hips forward. Come on up. Moving forward. Just relax. First back bend and forward bend, so do it easy. And if you feel up to it, step on the back of your hands. Well, in fact, bend your knees, no matter what. Step on the back of your hands. Put your fingers under your heels. And bend your knees and put your chest on your knee. Pull as hard as you can, and then if you want to, if you can, straighten your knees. Come on up. Okay, we're going to try that again. Hands up in Tadasana. Over to your right. Forward, sideways, and backwards. This is what we do with our spine. We want a loose spine and a flexible spine. They say a flexible spine equals a young body. So over to the right. Pushing your right hip in, left hip out. Come on up. Same drill, straighten your arms. This time, other side. Come on up. Second back bend's a little different. Interlock your fingers. You're going to lean up. Again, hips go forward. All the way back. Come on up. Hands in prayer. Come on down. Interlock your hands over your back. Lean forward. Opening up your elbows. Head to your knees. Stand back on these heels one more time. Pulling as hard as you can. Head to your toes now. Head straight down. Chest on the knee. Come on up. Okay. Now I'm going to do a chair pose. Traditional chair one more time. Roll your shoulders back, stomach up and in, and bend deep your knees. Lift your arms up. Stomach is up and in. That's the prayer. Twist your left elbow to your right knee and look up to the sky. Okay, come on back up. Chair pose. Hands to prayer. Twist to the other side. Then forward. Step on your hands one more time. Fingers are pointing the same way as your toes. Stepping on your heels are stepping on your fingers. Straighten your knees, lock your knees. Come on up. Okay. Next up, do one more chair pose. Bend your knees straight down. Knees are bent deep. Hands are out. Shoulders are back. Chest is forward. This is a chair pose. Come on up. Onto your tippy toes. Same way, come back down. High in your tippy toes, heels are up high, stomach is up and in. Come on up. Come back on your tippy toes again. Not as high, come on your toes. Knees together, squeeze them deep, hard. Slowly come down. Hold right there for a bit. If you're comfortable here, bounce a little bit. Hold it. Come up slow as you came down. Okay, let's roll our shoulders back. Hands to prayer. Next stop is head to knee. Bend this right knee in. Hold on with your right finger. Do it a little different today. Straighten that right leg. Hold it there. Hang out with me here. Pulling that shoulder back to level your shoulders. Flexing that foot. Straightening that leg. When you get ready, turn that leg out to the side. Straighten that leg again if you can. Here we go, straight again. This time hold it up with your gut up and in, not a back bend. You're straight up, gut is working. Come on down. Roll your shoulder one more time. Left foot up. Hold on to your left toe. Straighten that leg. Left, holding on. Straight. Come on down. Okay. Next stop is dancing Shiva. Deep breath in, let it go. Hold on to that right foot. Left arm up, kicking and stretching. Come on up. Roll your shoulder one more time. Put a hand in prayer. Roll your shoulder back, left shoulder one more time. This time hold the right foot. Dancing Shiva, other side. Lean, kick and stretch. Kicking and stretching simultaneously. The harder you kick, the better you balance. Okay. Lean forward. Let the practice sink in for a bit. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Vertebrae by vertebrae, come on up. Widen your legs. Hands on your hip. Open your chest. Hands on your hips. Opening your chest as far as you can. Deep breath. Fold over. Holding your heels, pulling your head to the ground, straightening your spine. Slowly come up, hands on your hips. Come up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. One more time. Turn 180 degrees. Hands up in the air. Which is ASANA. Reach forward all the way and then fold in. Put your head to your knee. Compression pose. Come on up. Other side, same drill. All the way forward, head to knee. Up. Roll your shoulder back. Deep breath in. Let it go. Turn to warrior one. Deep bend to that left knee. Hips aligned. Shoulders aligned. Chest up. Between your elbows, chest is reaching forward and up. Open that up. Bend that left knee, warrior two. Straighten that left knee. Straight leg triangle. Come on up. Go on to the other side now. Bent leg, warrior one, deep bent leg. Open up to warrior two. Same thing, same drill. Deep breath. Straighten that right leg, straight leg triangle. Come on up. Put that right arm in the air. Chest up. Turn 180. Twisting triangle. Come on up. Now left arm in the air, straight. 180 turn. All the way forward. Twisting triangle to the other side. Left hand to the floor, to the ankle, to the thigh. But opening the chest is the key. The twisting triangle. Come on up. Hands in prayer. Roll your shoulders back. Legs together. Deep breath. Roll your shoulders. Come down now into a crowd. Well, first we haven't done in a few days. Do a tree pose. Build some stability. Strengthen and lengthen everything through this pose. Your foot is putting deeply into your left thigh, getting taller by the second. Deep breath. Hands to prayer. Straightening, still getting taller. Full expression. On down. Other side. Down. Okay, down to a crouching pose now. Down to the floor. Widen your hips. Loosen your hips up. Lean forward. Come on up. Jati Shashasana. This right foot into your left thigh one more time. And forward. Straighten your left leg to the floor. Come on up, other side. Left knee, bent, foot into the right thigh. Heads up, chest forward, lean forward. This is not a compression pose as the head to knee was. This is head to the toe. Straight. Much as you can lean forward with the chest open, that's the plan. Come on up. Baddha Konasana, another hip opener. Put both your feet together now. Putting the outer sides of your feet together and opening the inseams of the feet so you can open your legs, your thighs like a book. You're opening your thighs, you're bending forward. Good hip opener called Baddha Konasana. On up, Supta Baddha Konasana. Now I'm going to lay back. Same thing, your hips are going to now open up just by gravity. Just by gravity, the hips are going to open. You're going to lay here. You can feel it in your thighs here, in your inner leg. Even your back is opening up. Just laying. All right, put your knees into your chest, squeeze them tight. Tight as you can. This is wind removing pose. Roll over to your left side. Look over your right shoulder. Let the gravity do the work one more time. Lengthening and twisting the spine. No pressure, just weight, gravity. Take 2 more deep breaths here. All the way in, let it out. One more time. Let it go. Come on back, squeezing your knees back into your chest, tight as you can. Trying to lengthen your back to the floor as you do so. Your tail end has a tendency to go up, but you're trying to straighten. And then roll over to the other side. Same thing, look over your left shoulder this time. Come on up. We have one more, or two more twisting poses. Pull your knee into your chest like you just did. Straighten that left or right leg. Turn, look over your right shoulder. Now you don't have to hold your foot. You can hold your knee or anything. You can do this. But we're opening your chest and turning. Okay, come on around, let that foot down. Other side, same drill. Turning and twisting. Come on down. Ardha now. One more twisting pose. Right foot on the outside of your left knee, lifting your left hand up, reach all the way around, grab onto that left knee, around your right, and then turn and twist. Inhale, you go taller, and exhale, you turn. Subtle movements. Other side. Right hand up, all the way around. Holding that left knee, turning, twisting, getting taller and twisting. Inhale, taller. Exhale, twisting. Deep breath. Around. It is this twisting poses. Let's get on our knees. Japanese pose. Straighten our arms. We begin with a breathing exercise. We're going to end with one. Maybe you should do one back bend. Even though we've done back bend at the beginning, we're going to do one back bend. We're going to come up on our knees. Push our hips forward. Chest up and back. And lean back if we can and grab our heels. Pushing our hips forward. Pushing hips forward. Come on up. Sit between the feet. If you can, put your butt on the ground between the feet. Chest up. To sort of hurt your knees and your ankles and everything else. That's good. It's not hurting too much. Lean back now on your elbows if you can. And if you can, lean all the way back. You ready? Put your elbows back on the floor. Push yourself back up into a seated position. Come back up, Japanese position. Now we begin with a breathing exercise. We're going to end the same way. It's Kapalabhati exercise. We're going to push out the negative breath. We're going to push out the toxins. And we're going to open up the chest, allow the chest to bring in new air. Now we're not going to suck air in. Air will come automatically as a result of coming out. So you push out, and the inhale will happen automatically as a result of the exhale. Breathe in deep. Let it go. Breathe in. Begin. Breathe in. Hold it. Let it go. Second set, twice as hard. Fire in our breath. Breathe in deep. Let it go. Sink into Shavasana. Just lay back, open up, open your hands to the sky, receiving, and just drifting off, letting the practice sink in. This practice will be saved and be available all day. Anybody who wants to come back to it later can come back. When you're ready, put your knees into your chest. Roll around a little bit on your spine. Come up into a seated position. Another class complete. Asana. Seat. That's what it means. That each pose is a seat. To get one seat right is to become enlightened. So this Padmasana, this pose, this seated pose, let everything relax. Let everything be at ease. Let the thoughts come and go. Thought is troublesome, think it. If it's happy, think it. Gently come back to our mantra. Our mantra is Rum. Say Rum to yourself. Think that thought. Think that vibration. to the exclusion of all other thoughts. Rum. Single pointed focus. This is meditation. Lokah, samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings everywhere. This is the yogi's commitment. That sacred prayer begins and ends our practice today. Buddha Sri Satguru Bhagavan Ki, which is victory to the higher self, or God, the greatest teacher. Namaste, yogis. Thank you for practicing with me today. For the protesters, let me say, it's a moving prayer. No anger. Purpose. Purposeful. With a smile. No anger. Making the world a better place with a smile. That way the toxic energy that creates the trouble is not the toxic energy that solves it. Let them have the toxic. Let us bring in the new, the love, the progressive, beautiful ideas, the inclusivity, the fairness, the justice. Let them have the demonizing of each other. Remind your protesters who protest with you to do it with love. Show up. Even Krishna taught Arjuna to battle on the battlefield with love. He said, chop their heads off. But smile and breathe. Be at ease. Be purposeful. And do your dharma, or your purpose. How do you serve God? From your own meditation, the answers come, and then when you serve, serve with goodwill. Namaste, yogis.